Clutch Trucker is filmed before a live studio audience, and yes, we're still self-quarantined. Right, Rusty? And Clutch Trucker still standard with Lysol wipes. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. Freshly showered, yay! It was kind of a drizzly shower. Fortunately, the shower wasn't the best, but it's a shower, and you know, if you've watched my tiny houses video, you know, we don't have a bathroom in these things, so if I want to shower, I gotta go to the truck stop. So anyway, got my shower, and here I am parked in, like I say, Columbia, South Carolina. Picked up a load of forklifts today. I delivered early this morning, 2 a.m. in Richburg, South Carolina, to a UNFI distribution center, and that almost turned into trouble, but luckily the broker on that one was Echo Global, and Echo's kind of got their act together. Dave Ackerman, who we usually deal with them, thanks Dave. When I got there, they said, well, this isn't on you, but there's a late fee because this was supposed to be here on the 23rd. I'm like, really? 250 bucks before they'd even let me in. I called the broker, the overnight people, and said, look, they're demanding 250 or they're going to turn me away and we have to reschedule. Luckily, they came through within a half hour. They came up with the money. I was able to get unloaded. Of course, it still took them, because their lumper is crapstone. Still took them over 4 hours. I didn't get out of there until after 6 a.m. And then Bo was working on trying to find a load. This market still kind of blows, but I went up the road to a truck stop and just camped out there. He found one initially, but it turned out to be bad. And then late that afternoon, one came through last minute that's actually paying fairly decent. A load of forklifts from Komatsu. Anyway, going up to Wisconsin. Hey, warehouses still need to keep running, so forklifts are needed. So went over and picked those up, got 4 of them in the trailer. They weigh about 34,000 pounds total, so it's kind of a heavy load, but not too heavy. And it's actually paying, like I say, fairly decently. It's close to $1.60 a mile to me, which compared to my last couple of loads paying only around $1.20 a mile, kind of refreshing. And I've got plenty of time all weekend to get up there, so that's nice. So I'm going to try to take care of my chip issue. I was rolling through the Chicago area along I-80 the other day. There was a flatbed driver in front of me. He hadn't bothered to clean off some dirt and rocks and mud off of his flatbed. And so they were kind of bouncing off, and I'm like, this is going to crack my windshield. I tried to get around the guy. I got around him, got moved up forward, then somebody else slowed down in front of me. This moron come flying around the right side, got back in front of me, and right before I could change lanes to get out from behind this asshole, a rock pops off of the flatbed, bink, right into my passenger side windshield, and puts a nice big old chip in there. You can see in that picture, it's just still a chip. It hasn't spread yet. So I was hoping to try to get it taken care of, you know, where you go to Safelite, they put in the glue and the stuff, and and the face and the thing and all that, you know, and they can keep it from spreading. So I want to try to get it fixed before it spreads, because if it spreads and cracks out, well, then you got to replace the whole windshield. And now the insurance I have, my bobtail insurance on this truck, is through EMG, I think it is, insurance, and I get 2 free replacement windshields per year, and believe me, I use them. I've already used one this year, used it right after the first of the year, and then it cracked again within a month, and so luckily Safelite ate that one, and because they said, well, it could have been a bad installation, and I said, yeah, let's hope so. So I didn't want to have to use my second one yet, because you know I'm gonna have to use that later on. So I'm gonna have to pay the repair on this one, but that's only about 120 bucks, as opposed to replacing the windshield on these things, like 400 bucks. I have plenty of time to get up to Wisconsin for delivery on Monday. So tomorrow's just Friday, the 1st of May. So after I got parked tonight, got my shower, I thought, hey, let's go on to Safelite and see if I could find a location nearby and maybe get this done. I reserved a spot here tonight at the TA in Columbia, so I can leave my trailer here because I paid for this spot while I go get that done. So I picked an 11 a.m. appointment time. They're going to be able to get that done. So, you know, these are a lot of the things you have to try to work around on the road, because, you know, you go down the road with a big, it's a big chip. It's like being around, baby. Like that. That's just telling the DOT and cops, hey, pull me over, bug me, do an inspection. I don't like to give them any excuses to give me an inspection. So if I can get this done tomorrow, before I start treading my way up to Wisconsin, all the better, baby. Yeah. I got to go through the house last weekend, and earlier in that week, I had ordered on Amazon. I actually found some face masks, some surgical type face masks. I found a box of 50 of them for $38, and so I'm like, great, I ordered those. Of course, Amazon right now is not like it usually is. It takes longer. You know, thanks to COVID-19, everything's been slowed down. So unfortunately, they hit the house on Tuesday. I was through there Saturday night. Anyway, so luckily, when I went through the house, my wife came up with a couple of bandanas for me to make some other, you know, COVID-19 masks, and I have the blue. Very nice, stylish, isn't it? And if I can get them off without ripping my glasses off, we even have camo. Only problem with this type is still, you can see, fogs up my glasses. So hopefully I can run through the house again sometime soon and get the actual ones, and my glasses won't keep fogging up on me. But a couple of places I went to when I delivered in New Jersey and picked up in New Jersey, they required a face mask or they wouldn't deal with you. So luckily I had these as other options to my previously Jimmy rigged face mask out of my washcloth and the bucket seat cover strap. Watch my earlier videos, you'll find that one. But I had to go with what I had in the truck, baby. That's it. So just a quick update. That's what's happening here in the Clutch Trucker world. Like I said in previous videos, I've been working on some COVID-19 TV theme songs. Probably will record those tomorrow night once I get parked wherever that may be. I can either do this drive in 3 short days or 2 longer days. I haven't figured out what I want to do yet, and I think a lot of it just depends on how the repair goes tomorrow morning. And then we'll just see how far I feel like driving up towards Wisconsin in 1 day, or if I feel like doing it over 2 days or over 3 days. But anyway, so look for the COVID-19 TV theme songs. They're good. I've been working on them in the next couple of days. And as somebody suggested a long time ago, do one all about running a truck with a dog. And that's on my list, so believe me, I'm going to get to that. Thanks for your comments, those of you who have. As always, please subscribe, please comment. I do get to them. Sometimes it takes a day or two because I'm working. Ring that bell for notification. Like, sniff that magic YouTube fairy nest. Clutch out.